Hello? Nobody. There's nobody here. Oh, there's one person here. I see one. Thank you. Thank you, somebody, for showing up. Thank you. Nope, now there's nobody here. Okay. Oh, three. Okay. Wow, I went from 0 to 3 that quick. Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm here. I'm good, Robert. I'm good. How are you? Hello, Tanya. Work is good. Still going. I'm doing really good on the doing part. I'm just not doing really good on the scheduling part still. I'm no good with that. I don't know how to organize an entire month full of appointments at one time. I mean, they're trying to tell me how and show me how, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just overwhelming. But they did say they're going to get the girls up front to help me get this month scheduled because I'm just not so good at it. Which kind of makes me feel bad because I'm pulling them away from their jobs to help me. And it's also showing that I don't know how to do a big part of my job. And I don't like looking like a failure. Oh, cool. I forgot what symbol I'm working on. That quick. I think a big part of my problem with the job is I've got ADHD and I'm not organized and I'm not good at organizing things. You give me one thing to focus on really good for a while, like my work itself, the actual doing the job, and I can do it. Following a list of things to go do for the day, I'm good at it. I'm going to be late at all of them, but I'm going to be good at it. Hey, Beth. I'll eventually figure it out. What I need to do is I need to get it on a schedule to where the first Monday I go to this town, the second Tuesday or whatever I go to that town. That's the way it was set up before me. The problem is since November, nobody has really been running this route dedicated, and they've added new customers to it and taken some away, and it's been getting done piecemeal here and there, and they're trying to get everybody all caught up. Problem is, I'm coming up in the middle of it. I didn't start the route right on the beginning of a month. So I didn't get a chance to get everybody scheduled or get a list of what days I'm supposed to go, what days I should go to what towns, or how it was run before me or anything until after the beginning of the month. So now I was a week into the first month before I get this list, and I'm like, now what do I do? Because now I got all these people from the beginning of the month that I've missed those days for those towns, and there's not another day for those towns later in the month. And on top of that, the girls, while I was in class, scheduled a lot of it out already. And either they didn't look at a map very well or something, because they tried to get me to go from one place an hour south of town to a place an hour west of town, all in the same day. And they didn't allow for drive time in the schedule. And they're still trying to schedule me 8 to 10 stops a day, and it's just not able to be done. And I have no clue who's already been done, who hasn't, when the last time they were. So if I go out again this week, am I going too soon since the last time? Nobody's kept track of all of that, and it's just a mess. It's a disorganized mess, and I'm supposed to get it organized and keep it organized every month. Once I get it organized one month to where I'm going to the same town every day of the same month, first Monday I go to this town and visit these people. First Tuesday I go to this town and visit all these people. Once I get that laid out, I'll just be able to run my route and be done with it every day. But it's going to take several months to get to that point, and I'm not content with not having it done right away. That's my problem. Hey, I'm okay, Beth. Yeah. Hey, Cats Gallery. Hello, Emmy Sue, Sarah. As you can see, I've gotten a lot more done since the last time we were here. I don't have any more of that color left. I'm almost to a point where I'm ready to move over to the other side over here, because I still got 50 more centimeters this way to go to get the whole bottom done to 40 centimeters high. Yeah, they're happy with the work itself, Dreamer, but they're already making comments like, I need to get the scheduling part. I need to get to the scheduling part because it's not their job up front to do it for me, type of stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying, but I don't even know where to fucking start. Excuse my French. But that's what I keep trying to tell them. I don't know where to start with this. If I knew where to start, I'd jump right in and go, but I don't even know where to start with it. Hey, Ashley. Hello, Terry. Well, they're going to. Their main job is like sales and collections. Their job isn't scheduling. I mean, they do some scheduling, like when customers call in and say, hey, I need my service done. And it's been a couple of months, because that's my route, is nobody's really been running it for a couple of months. So they're getting anxious to get somebody out there. And so when customers call in or they respond to an email with a day they'd like to be scheduled, but see, then that's the problem. The customers want to be scheduled on such and such a day that's good for them, but it's not good for me because that day I'm somewhere else. And what happens is the girls still end up throwing it on me for that day when there's just no way in the world I can. I mean, I can, but it's going to limit how much I'm able to do that day, which limits my paycheck because my paycheck is strictly by how much I get done in a day. The more I work and the more I get done, the more I make. But if I'm driving an hour between stops, I'm not going to make much money. Yes, they do have an old route list from someone was running it, but it's got chicken scratch all over the place, things crossed out, the word no written over it, other things written in the margins and the columns and the sides and everything else. And what I've noticed in my app is that the ones that are pre-scheduled already or that are pre-generated into certain days do kind of match that list already. So, but the only problem is it doesn't do that until the first day of the month. And then everything that's not already pre-scheduled or has a day to already worked out to go for it, it automatically all gets put on the first Sunday of the month, which then it's up to me to call all of those and put them in right places. Problem is, every single one of them I've called, I was like, "Hey, I'll be in your town on like the 23rd." It's never a good time for any of those people to be available when I'm going to be nearest to them. But everything else is already laid out because I've already got like 5 scheduled for like the 22nd, say. And that 22nd, I'm going to be in, I don't know, Greensboro. And I've got 4 people in the uncalled list that are in Greensboro, but can't any of them get anything done on the day that I'm going to be there. So how am I supposed to work that? Yeah, I love the job dreamer. I love it. I think what I need to do is I need to go to a doctor and I need to get put on some ADD meds so that I can think through this better. I've never really wanted to be on ADD meds, but I think it's come time that I need it because without them, I'm a mess with this stuff. I can't figure it out. Yeah, there's 14 of y'all in here and only 4 likes. Wow. Okay, I see how it is, y'all. I see how it is. Oh, wow, that threw me out of focus. There. Yeah, because I already figured out the ain't gonna be quite the turnout tonight because everybody wants to go watch the Rich People Award show. I stopped watching that some time ago. Used to be good when it was about the movies and the directors and the actors' accomplishments, but it's just become who can give the best political stance speech and who can be the craziest dressed person. And that's why I just don't watch it anymore. And same thing goes with the Grammys and all of them. I mean, they've all become the same. I used to love the Grammys when I was a kid. Oh, that was like the highlight of the year was the Grammys and the American Music Awards and getting to see your favorite singers up on stage and singing. I remember when Michael Jackson did the famous Billie Jean on the was it the Grammys or the American Music Awards? I can't remember which. When he first did the moonwalk on stage, and it actually became the music video for Billie Jean. That was classic. But now it just seems to be who can give the most outlandish a performance and who can try to push the boundaries and get away with the most they can on network TV. I don't want to watch it for that. I want to watch it for the entertainment. I finally found the stopping point of your mud, Beth. This is my third 10 by 10 section with this load of mud on my thing, and it's just barely picking them up. I've got to like really fight with them to get them to pick it up. And my back of my ears, behind my ears, is itching, and I don't know why. So I've got an Aria in heat, and Hank. Thankfully, right now he's not, but all day long Hank has been being a jerk, just a complete jerk, getting on the desk and just whoop. Let me knock that off the desk. Let me knock that off the desk too while I'm at it. He's been doing that all day long on this desk and the other one, looking at me when I'm telling him no, and he just looks at me and goes, boop. So I've been all day long picking stuff off the floor that Hank keeps knocking in the floor. And then Aria doesn't help none. She jumps up on the desk and knocks everything off with trying to rub her face on it because she's in heat. Dig it out and mush it in your fingers and stick it back in. Actually, I usually just dig it out and then put it in a pile over here. When I've got a big enough pile of it, then I can mush it all back together and stick it back in the thing. But hey, Michelle. What happens is I use it, and the tip of it, where it picks up the drills up, it actually gets like this white crust that keeps it from being sticky. But if you get that white crust off, it's sticky again. It's kind of weird how that works. I guess it just gets dried out right there on the top. So I just stick it over here in a little pile. And then I just reload. And then it's got to run it on this to flatten it out some to keep it from squishing out the sides. And we're ready to go again. This thing is pure confetti. Not as bad as the Hank Custom, but can be in spots. Like this section here is all just confetti. If I turn down the light pad, you can kind of see it. Luckily, I can see it without the light pad. That's what I do like about this canvas. I can actually see it without the light pad. I had a heck of a time with the F's. I got to the F's and they were like mixed in together all through here with E's. So it was F's and E's all beside each other and about the same color. Well, I've been using that one and the Sweet Bee, both of them that you sent. I've been using both of them and I'm getting that same thing with them. But like I said, it takes two or three sections. Like I started it with down here, like right here, and that 10 by 10 section went to like here. So I did all of that and then all of that and a good chunk of this one with one fill of wax. So it's lasting really well. Just by the time I get to that point, it's got that white crust on the top. Hey, Berta. Yeah, you picked a good time to come in. We got some white crust going on over here. But I don't know too many other waxes out there I can do, a 30 by 10 section with just one fill of the pen. So, got something going on there. My new trays aren't ready yet still. I'm still waiting on them. Which isn't a bad thing because that means they make them as you order them instead of just having them stocked up on the side. And I ordered the rainbow, so that means I'll get a unique rainbow set of trays. Which is really cool. Oh, I know that, Beth. I'm not talking about yours. I'm just talking about my trays. I think that's really cool because, like I said, I ordered the rainbow trays from them, and instead of just having, I'm pretty sure they already have like specific colors already pre-made, like the solid color ones. They probably got some already pre-made, and they can just ship those right out. But I ordered the rainbow, so that means they got to print those out, and that means that only the section of filament that was used to make my trays is what made trays. So the next section of filament's likely to have different colors, which means the next person that ordered rainbow trays after me has a different color or different color scheme, which I think that's really cool. Y'all see my Mickey? Isn't my Mickey cool? Got the cool Mickey there. I got the cool reflection of him down here in the water. Of course, y'all are looking at it upside down. And this close from the camera, it looks really pixelated, but when you stand across the room from it, it looks sharp. It's really nice. I can't wait to see what it looks like up higher with all the towers and stuff. Um, it's just going to look amazing. If it's got this much detail built into that little doorway right there and that Mickey. Problem is, the last time I was at my granddaughter's place, I always sleep in her room when I go there. I like to take over her bedroom, and but she never uses it anyway. She doesn't really ever sleep in it. She always sleeps on the couch anyhow. But every time I ever go there, her whole bedroom wall is full of things. There's no room for a 5.5 foot by 3 foot diamond painting on her wall anywhere. The 70 by 70 princess painting I did a few years ago for her is still on the wall in the same spot where it was. And then I have one that I'm going to get done. I think I'm going to go through Dreamer Designs for a custom and try them out. I've got a picture of her at one of her last cheer competitions where she was being tossed up in the air and she looks like she's flying. And it's just a perfect face shot and her flying in the air with her arms out to the side. And I thought that is going to make a perfect custom. So I'm going to have it done. And I think I'm going to try it for Dreamer Design so I can, give a good valid review on them at the same time. But I don't know if I'm going to give that to them or whether I'm going to keep that one for myself. You had to throw it away. Why'd you throw away a custom from Overmoment? That's one thing I've never had to do. Evermoment has always been top notch for me. The face was right? You mean the face wasn't right? What was wrong with the face and how big did you make the painting? Just curious. Was the face the main central focal point of the whole thing? Like, was it big in the screen or was it a face that was like smaller, like it was a picture of them standing in front of something and the face was smaller? Because if that's the case, you have to go really big with the painting in order to get that face to look right. Faces are really hard to do in in customs. Um, if it's the face and a good chunk of the body standing there in front of something, you have to make it huge, or you have to crop it down to where the face and whatever is the central biggest part of the painting. Um, and then you can go kind of smaller with it. But of course, you already know that. You've been around long enough. And you know, the bad part is I want to get this done so bad. And I'll probably end up getting tired of it here in a bit, and I'll probably put it away and open something else up, or start on something else, or pick up something, another WIP that I've got going, and I'll maybe start trying to finish that. But I really want to work on that one I unboxed not long ago, the Crystal Wolf one. Yeah, Sandra, finally here. And y'all can hear Arya over there. Now she's about to come over here in front of the computer, and she's about to get tangled up in my wires again, because she wants to get down there where all my wires hang down off my computer and come up to my desk. And she wants to get up there and wants to get laid on top and all around them wires and rub her face on all of them. When she does, she ends up pulling the mic off the desk, and she pulls the camera down, and she pulls my mouse off the desk. She pulls the controller for the light pad off the table. Really? Really? Come here. No, get away from over there. Come here. Come here. Oh, here. She doesn't want to go anywhere else. She just wants to stand right there now. She wants to rub her face on my phone and the phone holder and the light that's over there. Is face color. Yeah, see, that's the hard part with diamond paintings and faces, because you are basically using individual pixels to make it. It's really hard to hit those proper light gradients that make it look smooth. And the way the programs that turn it into diamond paintings work, they try to read those colors, and because you're not working off of the whole, what is it, 256 trillion colors palette that Windows uses. Um, Instead of working off that, you're working off of a 447 color palette, which really doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room when it comes to doing smooth gradients and everything. So it is really hard to get good faces on a custom and to get them looking natural. It really is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen very few, except that were close up portraits. Like a close up portrait is the best thing you can do for a face on a diamond painting. I mean, Sue, I could tell Terry, just bring him on. Let's let him do it because I'm getting tired of it. But I don't know. Okay, if a cat is in heat and she does end up getting some successfully, does it make her out of heat right away, or does she still have to go through the whole heat cycle? I don't know how that works because I've never let Arya get that far. Hello, Bella the Beast. Dreamer says, I truly think I kidded up wrote the wrong color code. Oh, that's possible too, but you know. Well, see, yeah, so is Hank. And Hank tries. You know, poor guy, he really tries. He'll run up behind her, he'll mount her, he'll go through the motions. He just going through the motions though. He's not achieving liftoff over there. Yeah, he probably does. Yeah, he probably does frustrate her a lot more. I mean, when he does try, she's really calm, and it's the one time she is quiet is when he's trying. I mean, she sounds so pitiful, but I already know that she's not in any kind of pain or discomfort. That's just her way of trying to sound cute to male cats. And but it sounds pathetic and it sounds like she's in pain and miserable and discomfort, and she really actually isn't. But it's also just really annoying with her trying to put her scent on everything to let Hank know that I'm here. And that's really what it's for. It's because she wants to let Hank know that she's here and she's ready. But I wonder if she would be this bad if there was a male cat, if there wasn't a male cat in the household. I didn't know that I didn't know that the act of mating for a cat was painful. Hmm. Learned something new today. I learned something new. I mean, I know that when it's done, when she's done, that she's going to turn around and attack the male. I do know that because I did find the method on the internet for the Q-tip thing. And the first warning is if you try this method, when she's done, you better be able to move your hand really fast unless you want it shredded because she will attack you. But I'm not doing the Q-tip thing. That is weird. Kind of unnatural. Yeah, I'm sure there is somewhere around here that can do it. It's me finding the time and to do the research and do the calling and everything else. I just don't have that time. The only time I really have anymore that's within working hours is the weekends. And it was like that when I was working at VO too. It was just the only time I have is on weekends when all these places are closed. And Nana's trying to help me out with it too. She can get an animal fixed on her insurance, and she just has to wait until some point in time. I can't remember what she's got to wait for, but she's trying to work on getting it done for me too on her insurance. And my job, part of our benefits package, one of our perks in our benefits package is um, discount pet insurance through Nationwide. So I may very well be able to use that if I sign up for it, which I seriously am considering doing. Once my bills get straight and I get them back on a schedule of when they get paid and everything, I may go ahead and sign up for the pet insurance through Nationwide. Because I need to get Hank his shots again. He's due. He's been due for me. He hasn't had his shots since I got him. He had them before I got him, but since then I haven't given him any shots or hadn't taken him for any shots or any checkups or anything. I mean, he seems to be doing okay. He's not showing any signs of any kind of health issues. So, but I would much rather get him checked out and peace of mind thing. Oh, here comes Hank. Hi, Hank. He heard voices outside, so he has to get down on the windowsill and check it out. Oh, did you just wake up, buddy? Huh? Did you just wake up? Yeah. Hi. Get your butthole off my vape. Thank you. Yes, Denise, lots of progress. This is a 30 by 40 section right here. When I finish this little bit right here, I'll have a 30 by 40 section done from this corner where Hank is sitting here to there. And then I've got a 20 by 30 section to do here. And then I'll have half of the bottom section done because I still have over here on the other side from here over this way, I still have 50 more centimeters to go till I'm to the other corner. So, because this is 50 from here to here where Hank is sitting now. There's 50 centimeters done across the bottom. I still got another 50 to go the other way. And then I've still got another, after I finish that side up to 40 centimeters high, I've still got 125 centimeters left to go that way. Yeah, it looks good when Hank isn't sitting on it and you can actually see the whole thing. Move your butt. Thank you. Hi, Hank. Yes, he's adding fibers. Hi. Hi, buddy. Did I not get you 5 o'clock treats? Because you were sleeping. You didn't come remind me at 5 o'clock. You were sleeping. That's what he wants. Thank you for your progress. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me go give these two a little handful of treats. Since Hank is being so nice and asking so nicely for them. Come on, Harvey.